Hey guys, how you doing? It's Al2 here from loseweightbuildmuscles.com, and what I want to do today is I'm making a video about how to make your own homemade weight gainer. And the reason I wanted to make this video was because I'd recently spoke to somebody who wanted advice about how to build muscle and what supplements he should be taking. We were chatting for a little while, and during that conversation what he mentioned was that one of his friends was taking a particular weight gainer from a pretty popular UK brand. Now this UK brand I think is total garbage. It's overpriced, the quality of the ingredients are pretty crappy, but obviously I don't want to mention their names, I don't want to start getting sued, but basically what he mentioned was that he took this supplement 3 times a day and he blew up over the course of 3 months. And I just thought to myself, no shit, he blew up, excuse my French, but if you're putting in that many extra calories into your body a day, you're going to blow up in one form or another. But what's most likely to happen to most people, they're going to be putting on a lot of fat if you're going to be taking a branded weight gainer 3 times a day. The ingredients you're going to be putting into your body aren't going to be of the best quality, and you're very unlikely to put on a lot of muscle with that. You're going to put on some muscle, don't get me wrong, because most weight gainers will have a good amount of protein in there. They'll have some carbs in there, although most of the time they're simple sugars, really cheap, bad quality ingredients. So what I wanted to do today, in short, was just to show you the homemade weight gainers that I make, and they don't necessarily have to be called weight gainers. Even if you don't want to gain weight or build muscle, what you can do is use these as meal replacements. They're really handy for on the go. I usually put them in a shaker bottle. All of the recipes I'm going to show you today are done in a shaker bottle, so you can take them with you wherever you go to work, when you're out and about. Okay, I just want to talk to you about 2 reasons why branded weight gainers are probably not the way to go. The first reason is the costs. Obviously the big brands have got a massive marketing budget, and they're always going to be in our face. We're going to be seeing their adverts everywhere, and because of this they develop a brand, and obviously we associate the big brands with better quality products. That's not necessarily the case, but what it also means is that the brands can charge premium prices on their supplements as well, for pretty much garbage bunk ingredients. So for example, if you look on the back of any weight gainer, if you just read the label, what you're going to see usually in the first 2 ingredients is some kind of simple sugar, something like dextrose, maltodextrin. Although it's considered a complex carb, it has the same kind of effect as a simple sugar. You know, something like that is usually one of the first 2 ingredients. So what that basically means is, in that big tub of weight gainer, the majority of ingredient is pretty much sugar. It's like simple sugar. So in essence you're paying a premium for sugar. Yeah, and that ties in nicely to the second reason you shouldn't get a branded weight gainer, and that's simply because of the ingredients. When you have your branded weight gainer in front of you, the ingredients in there are never going to change throughout the day, obviously, but the problem with that is your nutritional requirements are going to change depending on what time of day it is. So just relying on one weight gainer 3 times a day is a really bad idea. You're not going to be optimizing the hormones in your body. You're not going to be optimizing how your body stores energy and fat. What you're going to be doing if you take the weight gainer 3 times a day is you're going to be spiking your insulin levels, which, not to get too geeky on you, but your insulin is responsible for shuttling nutrients into cells. Now, if your insulin's always high and your blood sugars are always high, that's going to spill over into fat cells, so your insulin is going to store the extra calories as fat and the extra sugar as fat. Obviously this is something that we want to avoid, And the only way we can avoid that is by just making our own weight gainers. Certain times in the day you need different nutrients. So for breakfast you might want something slow releasing, slow release carbohydrate, something that's not going to spike your energy and then crash you down within 10 minutes. You want something that's going to kind of sustain you throughout the day. You want some protein in there because you've been fasted for hopefully 7 or 8 hours in your sleep. But then when it comes to post-workout, like after a workout, your nutritional requirements change again. So after a workout, you want something fast-acting, fast release, so that you can replenish your glycogen stores within your muscles. So all that sugar is going to go straight back into your muscles and help repair them. And then nighttime, you don't really want too many carbs. You don't want a big portioned meal. Now imagine taking a weight gainer, which is almost, a lot of them have got 500, 600, 700, 800 calories. I've even seen some with 1,000 calories per serving. If you take that before bed, that's a recipe for disaster. I don't even need to explain to you how bad that can turn out. So with that being said, hopefully you understand now why big branded weight gainers aren't really the way to go. You can keep it cheaper, you can make it better quality if you make it at home yourself. And I'm going to show you 3 different recipes that I use for different times of the day. So let's start off with my breakfast shake. Okay, so this is what I would do for breakfast. As you can see here, I've bought all of my ingredients from myprotein.co.uk. You can go to other websites. There's bulkpowders.co.uk. Don't get me wrong, I'm not pushing any particular products in your face. This is just what I've done. The thing I like about websites like MyProtein and Bulk Powders is that you can buy things in bulk and you can pretty much customize your protein. You can customize little things that you want to buy. You can buy individual things. You don't have to buy the crappy ingredients with the quality ingredients. You can separate them all. Okay, so what I will do for breakfast is I've got my instant oats here. So oats are perfect for breakfast. They're really complex carbohydrates. They're unrefined. They're gonna release over a slow period of time. So you're not gonna get a huge energy spike and then a crash 10 minutes later. You're gonna get 3 to 4 hours of sustained energy. Okay, so what I would do is I'd first put a little bit of water in my shaker bottle. You don't need too much, maybe about a cup size. Okay. And I normally put about 60 to 80 grams of porridge oats. Depends what I'm trying to do. Alright, so it will change for your goal. Okay, so you've got the porridge oats in there. The next thing that goes in there for me is the whey protein. So this whey protein I bought from MyProtein is flavourless. I've tried to go hardcore recently. You don't have to go hardcore like I have. I'm just trying to get rid of any extra chemicals and sweeteners that are going into my body on a daily basis. So I'm trying to go natural with everything. Now this is tough. It is quite tough on the taste buds, I'm not going to lie. You don't have to go flavourless. Go with something flavoured if it's going to make it easier to drink for you, obviously. With whey protein, again, it depends on my goal. I'm still trying to bulk up a little bit, so I'll put about 30 to 35 grams of whey protein in there. Remember, I'm going to get a little bit of protein from the porridge oats as well, although they're incomplete proteins. Okay, so I've got my protein, I've got my porridge oats. The next ingredient is this. This is beautiful. All natural, no added salt, no added sugar, smooth peanut butter. Again, I bought this from MyProtein as well. This was like £4.40, £4.50, something like that. And it's for 1 kilo, 1 kilo tub. That's roughly £2. if you're in America. And the cost is about $7 or $8 for my American viewers. Okay, and what I do with this is I put about a tablespoon inside my shake, and that flavours it a little bit for me. So this is really good stuff. Okay, so I'll put that in. I'll have the rest. Alright, so it's going to make it hard for me to talk now. Peanut butter in the mouth. Okay. You can leave it with just the water inside. If you're trying to put on even more calories, you could put in skim milk or semi-skimmed milk. I am at the moment, I'm putting in a little bit of extra milk. It adds to the flavour a little bit as well. It makes the consistency a little bit better. I'll just leave it with water for now. This shaker bottle actually has like a mesh metal ball inside, so it shakes a lot better. So that's your breakfast shake. I've got about 60 grams of instant oats in there. I've got 30 to 35 grams of protein in there. I've got a tablespoon of all natural peanut butter, and that's your breakfast shake. That's going to run you about, how many calories? That's probably about 500 calories, give or take. And that's fine for the first thing in the morning. That's going to really set you up for the day. If you forget any of the recipes, I'm going to put a link beneath this video to the article that I wrote as well. So right at the bottom of that article, I have put some of the ingredients and the recipes down that I've mentioned in this video. Alright guys, take it easy. Make sure you like my Facebook fan page. Make sure you subscribe to my video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. There's going to be tons more videos to come. So keep up the support. Much love. Take care.